Good evening, everybody. Well, I figured we'd do something a little bit different here today and take a little general aviation flight out to Las Vegas. Loud over there. Let me get my mic adjusted here. Anyway, we're sitting here at Santa Ana Airport. We're going to be taking the TBM, what is it, 930. And let's take a quick zoom over here. Over the airport. We're sitting here at our jet location. Here we go. All right, let's jump into the plane. Get on our way here. So hopefully I've got everything kind of set up in here, ready to go for us. So let's just jump up on top here, get our battery on. And just want to make sure I got my sounds good. The plane get fired up here. We should already have a flight plan in place here. Let's take a look. No, we do not. So let's go ahead and try to pull one in from SimBrief. If I can remember how to do that. Brief here. Santa Ana, Las Vegas. That's the one. Import that. That should be all set for us. Keep an eye on the chat here. Alright, let's see here. This thing on. Get our instruments all set up over here. The way I like them. I think we're ready to get going over here. Volumes are good. And just set up new views here. Excuse my fumbling around with the views a little bit. Alright, let's see. Get our pumps on. Autopilot on, auto on. Generator over to main, and let's go ahead and get started up. Everybody's having a good Saturday evening, that is. I figured we'd go ahead and fly to Vegas for the night. Come back down here, make sure everything is set up. We'll get our bleeds on. Boot over here. Get our pitot heat on. We're good. We're going to set our altitude before we depart here. We're going to be going up to 25,000 feet today. Crank it up. It's a little slow in the TBM here. Last time I worked on the layout was, let's see, I actually ran a train the other day, but I didn't do anything in the, didn't do a video or anything like that, but I just went out there and ran some trains, so. Alright, we'll get our VASI on. We'll be climbing up at 1,800 feet to start out with. We've got some high clouds here, and the altimeter setting 2992, that's what we got. Good. We're ready to get out of here. We just got to get our taxi lights on, get our nav lights on, and we'll be taking a left out of here, it looks like. Actually, let's see. Room here on the right. We'll take a left out of here. Parking brake off. Excuse my voice there. Yo, dude. Boot up in the cockpit here. We're taking off runway 20 right today. Look at the Payware Santa Ana scenery here. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be working on the layout and running some trains here. Just that it's been so hot, and it'll probably be hot through the middle of the week here, I believe. So I figured, what the heck, we'll do a little flight streaming, and not a full-time gig here with the flight streaming. I'll probably move that over to my flight stream channel. Then we'll get back to running trains over here. Fast taxi here. Let's get our flaps ready for takeoff. We got any traffic coming in here ahead of us? Be a nice evening flight here. Let's just stop over here. We'll check our check everything up top. Everything looks good. Double check it, and we're good. Flight ready to go. Flaps are set. I gotta just check my trim over here. See if anybody's coming in. No, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. And I think what we'll do is, I currently have my settings on high end, but we'll go to ultra as soon as we get off the ground here. One last look, make sure we don't run into anybody coming in on the landing here. Runway 20 right. Right here for a sec. I'm just going to adjust my heading bug, and flight directors are on, and vertical speed's on. All right, ready? Let's get out of here. Airspeed's alive. Just a little bit of crosswind there. Dampener can come on, and we'll get the autopilot. Get a nice view of Newport Newport Beach here as we come over the harbor, Newport Harbor. Adjust my seat here a little bit. Charles, redoing your layout, huh? Yeah, my layout's kind of stagnant here until we can get a little better temperatures in the garage there. Newport Harbor. Actually, let me see. Yeah, there's a nice restaurant right here. So that place right down there is a little Mexican restaurant. Ate there not too long ago. Little flaps up. You can take a swig of coffee now. We're supposed to go out to Muscle here, but I think I'm just going to make a turn right over into the VOR there. Go ahead and crank down the volume just a little bit here. Let me know if the volume's too loud there on the simulator. It's hot. It was 100 degrees today. That was outside of the garage. View of Newport Beach here. We got Laguna Beach down in the distance here. Look here, let's go direct to that Bay Point. But that's not what I wanted. Right to do that way. There we go. There, we'll go over to nav, and we should be on our route here. High enough now we can bump up the power just a little bit. The LA off in the distance and Long Beach. And of course, got to put my strobes on. You're liking the ESU cap controller, huh? Yeah, I like it too. It's just the only thing I don't like about it is that it can be kind of delicate. I'm afraid I'm always going to drop it, break it. see Santa Ana off to the where we took off from. Made a quick turnaround. And we got Long Beach Airport off to our left here. Should be a pretty quick flight. Up to 45 minutes or so. Let's see, what is our and yeah, about 45 minutes, 47 minutes right now. Maybe a little bit shorter here. We'll pick up a little bit more speed. 10,000 feet. Put our oxygen on. We can probably do a little bit of rail fanning here while we buzz over. I think we're going to go right over the Cajon Pass and over Bakersfield, so we can take a look at the yard there on our way. And not quite sure if we'll see West Colton. Yeah, I use the lanyard too. I usually put it on my wrist. That way if I drop it, at least it doesn't hit the ground. Let's see where we at here. I'm looking for what I actually model, which is let's see here, it's 91. Yeah, so it's my new layout actually is going to be right down here. Yeah, here's Angel Stadium. So I think this is the rail line right here that I'm modeling. So it comes down to some street running and comes down here, comes across the bridge. And then we're gonna actually, there's a, what do you call it? There's a runaround right down here. And then runs up into here, into the couple industries that I'm gonna be doing. I think this one right here is actually the FXI, this white building right there where my cursor is. So I'll be modeling that, and then I think Westpac is over here, I think. Yep, yeah, you sure do there. Well, usually summertime is kind of the downtime anyway, especially for YouTube. It seems like a lot of guys kind of slow down during the summer because everybody else is, you know, traveling and getting out and that kind of thing. Model railroading is sort of a winter sport, you could call it, right? Once it gets cold and nobody wants to go out, they go down in their basements and start working on their layouts. Let's take a look at our route right here. Yeah, we'll go over Cajon Pass here, and well, we won't be able to see West Colton, but it's out, let me see here, someplace over here. There's Ontario Airport, so West Colton is someplace down here. Reno Airport. I think West Colton is over here, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong as my scenery kind of pops in here. I got the Cajon Pass right up here. And then, like I said, we'll be going right over Barstow. See what we see down there. I said I was going to bump up the graphics here too. Let's do that really quick. Wish you could do that on the fly, but you can't. There we go. Should look a little bit better here. See if we can see West Colton now. Come on, here somewhere. Yeah, have a good one there. Yeah, good luck on the scenery. I'll be damned if I can't find West Colton over here. It's a little bit farther up. Anyway, at least we'll get a look at Cajon Pass. Still looking for West Colton here, though. Driving me crazy. I don't remember exactly where it is. Except, I think, is it? I'd have to look at a map. We're coming up to our altitude here. Let me double check my power settings. Nice view of Cajon Pass here, right in front of us. You can actually see some of the rail lines here. There's a freeway, and then one of them kind of cuts down here, I believe, right through here. Should be on the ground in Vegas in about, let's see here, 30 minutes. And good view of Cajon Pass. So here is the rail lines coming out of West Colton, wherever the heck it went to. Oh, wait a minute, is that it? I think that's West Colton right there. Found it. Anyway, yeah, here's the two rail lines, BNSF and UP, coming up through West Colton. Gonna wind their way around. This is the 15 freeway. And you can see this is, what is that, Sullivan's Curve, I think? Is that what that's called? Right here. Good rail fanning spot here because of the rocks right over here. I've never been out there myself just because it gets a little bit off-road to get over here. But I hope to get out there one day because there is a road that you can get a halfway decent shot at it, or at least look at it. Look at the north end here, and there's our rail lines coming up this way. No, sorry, that's the freeway. Rail lines are down here. Yeah, there's a spot someplace over here by Sullivan's Curve that you can. It's a kind of easy access. I think it's right here. I think yeah, you get off the freeway over here, and then you can kind of get you can get a shot of it, if I'm not mistaken, with the sort of rock formations in the background. Off in the desert here, what is Victorville and Lancaster down below us. And the scenery gets a little funky here from Microsoft. That's why there's a little bit of color difference here. They're still working on all of the scenery for the flight simulator, fixing, you know, spots like this, where Lancaster and Victorville kind of are not colored the same as the actual satellite scenery. Yeah, that H-135, yeah. I've taken a look at it from, you know, Google Maps there. Because I've been up that way a couple times. You know, I go to like West Colton, do some rail fanning, and occasionally drive through Cajon Pass. But, you know, I don't want to go off-roading with my non-off-road type vehicle. So some of the spots are, you know, I don't want to drive my Audi out there. Well, 25 more minutes to go. The TBM here cruises pretty quick. A nice little turboprop airplane. It's good to get around for like medium distances like this, but you can get into small airports too with it. Maybe have the sunset here not too long. let's take a look at our map here, see where we're at. I don't want to miss Bakersfield. So we got Victorville, Bicycle Lake. So Bakersfield right there near Daggett. That's the VOR there. So we should be able to see. At least take a look at the Bakersfield yard. Nice scenery out here in the desert. Got a little bit of traffic up there above us. Well, let me take a look at our arrival here. We might just kind of wing it in here anyway. Good weather, so we might just hand fly the approach into Vegas, and then we'll take a quick peek around the strip over there, see what we see. There we go, there's Bakersfield Yard, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We're a little bit farther from it than I thought we were going to be. I thought we were going to be going right over it, but yeah, there's the yard in Bakersfield. And then the line carries all the way through. To wherever it's going. Maybe I should do like a general aviation flight with like the 172 or something. We can go nice and slow and just hand fly it really low over some of the rail fanning spots, huh? That way you can kind of mix the two things, right? Let's see, let's take a look at our flight plan here, see what we're doing. VNav enabled, making sure. And we will be going down to 7,300 feet at Boulder. We can go ahead and set that right now. What did I say? Yeah, 7,300. And I think destination, yep, Las Vegas, runway 26. Take a look at this. What approach are we going to do? Select the approach. ILS, yeah, vectors, that sounds good. Okay, load that. That's okay. And if I screw up the flight planning in here, we'll just hand fly it anyway. So I believe this is the 15 freeway, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is the rail line that runs right along it. All the way to Vegas. fly over at Frost, huh? I'm gonna take a look at the approach chart here, and let's see here. Las Vegas approach ILS 6 left. That's what we're doing. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna kind of come around, hit Boulder City here, and then turn left into our descent. Final approach fix is at 3,800, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that for our final altitude. 3,800. Jump outside before we start our descent here. Go ahead and turn down the volumes just a little bit. That's what we're flying today. TBM 930. Hopefully we have a sunset arrival. As a matter of fact, we might be a little bit early, but we'll adjust that so that we do have a sunset arrival. Back in the plane here. And let's see here. It looks like we start our descent. We're at about 40 miles or so. See our top of descent, TOD right there. Zoom in a little bit on the map. Got Bicycle Lake right out to our left here. See if I can see it. And I think it's right under the wing. Bicycle Lake is Fort Irwin. See if I can see it this way. Come on. Yep, there it is, right there. So there's Fort Irwin, and Bicycle Lake is a dry lake bed with an airstrip. So I've flown into there before on a C-130. Which was fun. Yeah, do some barnstorming, huh? I think I hear my co-pilot Benjamin behind the door there. I'll tell you what, I think he needs to be let out, so I'm going to pop out here just for a minute, and let's see, let me find you a good view to look at. Here we go. We'll look back behind us here. That's a nice little formation. Let me go let co-pilot Benjamin out for bathroom break here. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Co-pilot's taken care of. Let's see, we get anywhere? Hopefully we start our descent. Oh, look at that. I think we're almost there. Bring the volume up just a little bit. Yeah, traffic. Got a southwest plane. Hey, we're at the proper altitude. We're going at 25. He's at whatever, 26 or 28. A little bit longer, and Vegas already starting to come into view here. Should be on the ground in about 10 minutes if all goes well. co-pilot wants to say hello. Here we go. Benjamin, fly the plane. Let go of the controls. Hey. Alright. Back in your seat. Yay. Co-pilots today. Hey. Stop. I'm going to kick the co-pilot out of the cockpit here. Sorry about that. I think he wants to go for a walk now. He wants to go walking down the strip here in Vegas. We're almost there, Ben. Ay. I don't know if you can hear that, but he's pawing at the door. And we should be starting our descent here. Let's see. Not totally familiar with this plane, so might have to descend on our own here. You know what? I'm an idiot. I neglected to push the vertical nav button, that's why. We'll start our descent manually here. Throttle back just a little bit. It's kind of confusing when you're flying multiple different types of airplanes, trying to keep everything straight. On which airplanes do what, or which need a little bit of an intervention. I see Vegas up ahead. Yep, here's our solar panels. There's solar panel farm over here. Just outside of Vegas. Get our descent going down a little bit quicker here, and hopefully we pick up our ENAV here. I might have deleted a few videos, so I'm not sure if I deleted that one because, you know, it was just a one-time deal. There's Vegas. I see it in the distance. And there's our airport. We're kind of coming around and going to be landing from the right-hand side coming in here. Here's the Vegas Strip. We'll get a really good view of that once we're down there. In fact, let me take a look really quick and see what the weather is for Vegas. I'd be able to just jump in there. The winds are out of the west, 12, gusting 18. Oh, all right. I was hoping maybe we take one of the other runways, but we're gonna have to go all the way around here like this, over to Boulder. But hey, we'll get a good look at the Hoover Dam this way. Lake Mead off in the distance here, and Hoover Dam's right over here. I'm gonna go basically right by it. Your VNav coming up here. So the autopilot should catch it. I have the VNav enabled, descending via vertical speed here, but that little caret right here is our VNav. So as soon as this comes up to here, we should capture it, and instead of vertical speed here, we should have VNav. And that's the autopilot for vertical navigation, if you're not familiar with aviation stuff. Here we go. Vertical path. Alright, we're back on our flight plan then. I'm going to keep our speed up here a little bit, so I'm just throttling up a little bit. Let's see. I'm looking for Henderson. I think that's over here. Because that's Vegas right there, so Henderson should be up ahead. Right through here, I think? I don't know. See here, Boulder, and then take a little closer look here. Let's see, we're going to Boulder, and then let's take a look at our flight plan. Where is it? Directly to Sands. Now I said we were going to have an evening arrival here, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and just bump the time just a tiny bit here. Put the scenery reload right there. Got to bump it down a little bit more. There we go. That way we can see the lights in on the strip. Hoover Dam right over here that we'll get a closer look at it here in a second. Guess that's Henderson. Not mistaken. Yes, it is. There's the airport. See the bridge and the top of the dam right there. Alright, we should be on the ground here shortly. I think my ETA at the top of the screen is wrong. That's because I changed the time. Make a quick turn over here. See how well we can see the Hoover Dam. You can just see the top of it right there. Go ahead and arm our approach here. Let's see. Right there. There are landing lights on. And the TBM is real nice to land, very easy. Captured the localizer here, and we are landing on 6 left. Nice sunset arrival into Vegas. Looks like we've got some traffic up ahead of us there. Not sure where he's going to though. Looks like he's going to the 26 right. Wide slope is coming down over here. Waiting for that little green carrot to get captured over here. That'll be our glide slope. Nice little parallel landing here. Yeah, he's going to the right, I think. There we go. We got our glide slope is captured. Go ahead and get our gear down and turn up the volume here a little bit for the arrival. back and get our flaps in. Airplane looks like he switched over and is landing on our runway. Okay, there's 123. First notch of flaps in. And landing flaps. He'll be off the runway before we get down though, hopefully. View of Vegas over there. We'll take a closer look at that once we get down on the ground. He went around. Oh well. Alright, yaw dampener off, autopilot off, my airplane. Land a little long because we're actually going to go park way off over there by the strip on the other side of the airport, so I don't want to taxi too much. Sit up a little bit in here in the cockpit. Said we're landing long because our parking spot's over by the strip, out ahead of us, off to the right there. Guys, welcome to Vegas. Take the turn off over here and then head out over there, and then we'll jump out into the drone and go take a look at the strip over here at sunset. Your flaps up and your taxi lights on. Said it's a little bit of a long taxi all the way over here to the opposite end of the airport. See here. Yep, a little bit farther. You get the scenic view of taxiing over to the general aviation ramp. Our commercial ramps over here to the right. Cut across over here. I should have taken that other turn, huh? And taxiing in Vegas can be a little bit confusing. There we go. Now we're on the right side. Cross over the runway here, though, unfortunately. This is a runway I was hoping to land on. We're almost there. We'll check out the strip here in a second. Park it right over here at the end. Pretty sunset out there today. Back in the cockpit, brakes on. Go ahead and shut down over here. And let's go ahead and jump into our drone view. And hopefully, remember how to do the drone view over here. Start over here by Mandalay Bay. Good, nice. Plane. Pyramid there. Whole strip. Luxor. Excalibur, I've never stayed there. Oh, Tropicana, I guess infamous at this point, right? Keep on heading down this strip here, see what we see. New York, New York. MGM. Hard Rock Cafe over here. CVS, just in case you get a headache. Never say this hotel's name. The Airy? Is that what it is? Yeah. Caesar's Palace. We got the fountains over here at Caesar's Palace. We can go right through them with our little drone. Good old flamingo. Treasure Island. What's over here? Maine. Over here. we'll end up at Trump right there, because that's where my wife and my daughter are right at this moment. They're actually staying at the Trump Hotel. They're there for a concert tonight. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that flight and a little sightseeing over here at Vegas. And we'll get back to the layout one of these days, I'm telling you. As soon as it cools off, you'll see. Alright, guys, that's about it for tonight. I'm going to call it a day and go get some dinner or something and see if Benjamin ripped a hole in the wall or something like that. And take care, everybody. Have a good weekend, the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you next time around.